Hello, everyone. Today, we will be discussing a conflict making global headline Syria, right? Which we know is a country at the heart of geopolitical chess games. And if you see with Russia bombing Aleppo, Turkey taking unexpected actions, and the United States' involvement in the shadows, the world is now witnessing yet another chapter of turmoil. So let's try to break it down and we'll try to understand the situation and we'll also see what's happening and why it matters to the world. Okay, so let's get started. So if you see Syria, if you see it's located near Israel on the world map, and it has long been a hotspot for violence and instability. And the country is led by President Bashar al-Assad, whose government enjoys support from Russia and Iran while opposing the US and Israel. So Russia is on one side, Iran is also supporting, and US and Israel is on the other side. So this conflict is not new, and we have discussed about this before also, but recent developments have escalated the tensions dramatically. Aleppo, which is a historic city with strategic importance, has become the epicenter of these clashes now. Let's also look at the geopolitical divide. See, Syria is almost fragmented with different groups, vying for control. So the map of Syria shows, if you see divisions like the Autonomous Administration of northeastern Syria and the Syrian interim government. And these factions aim to overthrow Assad's regime. So, with supports from countries like US, Israel, and Turkey. Turkey, if you see, despite its ideological differences with Israel, has found alignment with these groups to destabilize Syria further. So, though there are some, ideological differences with Israel, but still Turkey is supporting when it comes to this case with respect to Syria. Let's look at Russia's strategic interest here. Bashar al-Assad's government have provided Russia with and critical military supports, military bases in the Mediterranean, and that is making Syria a vital ally for Vladimir Putin. So Russia's military intervention saved Assad's regime from collapse during the Barack Obama's presidency, and this support solidified Russia's presence in the region, and that is again creating a direct challenge to the US interest. Let's look at Turkey's moves. Okay, so Turkey recent military action have showcased, in fact, created a lot of issues to the Islamic world. In fact, it shocked the Islamic world, and many expected Turkey to counter Israel, despite during the time of Gaza situation and issues. But instead, Turkey have intensified its support for anti-Assad forces and launching operations in areas like Aleppo. And this duality highlights Turkey's broader geopolitical ambitions, which include gaining territorial control and eliminating threats from groups within Syria. Okay, so see, Aleppo, when we talk about, has always been a strategic city which have a lot of importance and significance, and it was once under the control of Islamic State before being reclaimed with Russian assistance. Now, Aleppo is a battleground again, with Turkish and US-backed forces seizing parts of it, and Russia's response has been very aggressive with heavy bombing campaign aiming to regain control and prevent Aleppo from slipping entirely into the opposition hands. We'll try to see the US perspective. See, under President Biden, the US strategy involved finding, a different such kind of opportunities and also funding opposition groups to stabilize Assad government. And this approach contrasts sharply with, former President Trump's philosophy or the new President Trump's philosophy. So he once described Syria as sand and death, indicating a lack of interest in further involvement in that. So Trump's withdrawal favored Russia's dominance, but Biden appears determined to counter that. So if you look at the bigger picture, the renewed focus on Syria actually underscores the importance of global power struggle now. So the US, Israel, and Turkey aim to dismantle the Assad's regime to curb Russia's influence over there. On one side, if you see Putin, he is retaining control over Syria, which is very crucial to maintain Russia's strategic foothold in the Middle East. And this tug of war has far reaching implications, potentially reshaping alliances and conflicts worldwide. So, as we approach 2025, the next few weeks will be very critical and very crucial. So, the question is, will the US achieve its goal of regime change in Syria before Biden's term ends? Or will Russia and Assad withstand the pressure? The answers will shape not just Syria's future, but also the dynamics of the global politics. So, stay tuned for updates and let's hope for a resolution that minimizes human suffering in this volatile region. So that's about this session, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. In case if you're looking for any UPSC courses, I give you the details and the links in the description. You can consider subscribing that.